Good morning and welcome to Coffee at the Manor, the bestest place to start your day with all the news, reviews and little tangents you never knew you needed to know. Today we're all about superstitions, Friday the 13th and other little strange things from around the world. So do strap in for today's episode of Coffee at the Manor. Hello, good morning, and all these sorts of things. Hello to you out there. Good morning to GSP. Good morning. Missed you yesterday. How are you? Yes, thank you very much. Yes, thank you. It's very cold in the Manor today, so I've adorned the thickest, fluffiest thing I have. Good morning to you also, Lady Flutterboy, and to everybody else that's out there as well. Good morning to you. Good morning. It is, of course, Friday the 13th. Ooh, scary for some. And, of course, so that's going to take us down our little trail for today as we explore various things along these themes. So let's trundle on, shall we? As I flick around with some buttons and do these sorts of stuff, and there you go. We've got a velvet. I'm not even entirely sure. I'll just call you Lady. Or was Lady Velvet? We'll still call you that, shall we? Finally call the beginning. There we go. Let's go. Good morning. Nice outfit. Well, thank you. Yes, I should. See, that's the thing, you see. If I was to buy outfits for here and I was self-employed, I could actually claim it back on the tax, couldn't I? Yes. Let's go shopping. Yes, that's it. Let's go shopping. That'd be a good way of doing it too. So I hope you are all well. I'm going to put this massive, great big word on there, which I will probably try to pronounce at some point. But it is, of course, the fear of Fridays. Frigga, as in the Greek goddess, isn't it? To Frigga, we've got named Friday after, which is a bit of a dodgy start. And what's this? Frigatriscadicophobia. Yeah, okay. Let's imagine I did that right, shall we? So let's trundle on. We've got this one here. So why the 35th? Should I do that again? That might just do, huh? Why is Friday the 13th so unlucky? Ancient curse and origins and terrifying phobia. Ooh, shivers. So, for many superstitious people around the world, Friday the 13th is not a date to look forward to in the calendar, thanks to its associations with bad luck and misfortunes. But why is that? Well, you never know, really. I don't know. Is anybody having a... Oh, guys, your day's only just started. I'm so far knocking on wood and everything. Lovely pair of boots. Why don't they ever make lovely fluffy boots for men? I know it's not very manly, is it? But you can hide the fluff inside. We'll just pretend we don't have it. And go, oh, these are really, that's like aftershave, isn't it? It meant to hurt at first, so you weren't being too unmanly by wearing fragrance. So it's gotta hurt. We'll put lots of alcohol in it. Yes, that's what we'll do. Anyway, so Friday the 13th is synonymous with dread and bad luck thanks to an ancient curse. Ooh, those who consider themselves superstitious might likely squirm when they see the date in the calendar. Quite possibly. While it is known as unlucky across the world, well, we're going to take issue with that little sentence in a second. Some might question why the date is so notorious. Here's some shoes and some advertising that goes past. Yes, there you go. The calendar event has made its way into popular culture with many songs mentioning it. Is there... really, songs mentioning it? Okay, here's a quiz for you guys. He got married on Friday the 13th. My commiserations. He was from Norfolk, so perhaps perhaps he was doing you a favour. Then you are lucky. Yes, there you go. Yes. So, where were we? So anyway, that was what it was. Songs about... Is there one? I can't think of any. If you are such a brilliant person and can do much better than I on that one, feel free to Google. Chuck one in the comments if you would. I'm assuming there isn't any, so I'm going to call bullshit on that line. Anyway, Here, the Mirror, as in where I got this stuff from, takes a look back at superstition and frigatriscadecaphobia. Oh, okay, I could probably get that. All right. So one of the ideas, of course, is about the old Templars. Here they are. That's a nice photograph of them. Because they're competing theories. So one is that the theory of the number 13 is a long-established phenomenon. And some fears are believed to be biblical origins. I think this is the one that's a common theory, isn't it? This one, that there were 13 people in attendance at the Last Supper. That is Jesus' 12 disciples. And on Maundy Thursday, the number 13 is then be associated with Judas Iscariot. I think this is the one we're familiar with, is it not? This is what we might think. Yes, that's Friday the 13th. That's what that's all about. Another theory suggests about the origins of Friday the 13th as an unlucky omen, connects it to the demise of the King's Templar, a Catholic military order in the Middle Ages. There you go. But there's a few theories about them, isn't it? We could disappear down a few rabbit holes on that one. Hundreds of Knights Templars were arrested on Friday, October the 13th, in 1307 by the French King Philip the Fourth. Well, I had no idea about these French people. The Knights Templars said they were arrested on the orders of Pope Clement V, who accused them, apparently without foundation, of financial and moral corruption. Well, we know the Templars might have had some unusual practices along the way, don't we? But we're going to avoid that area and keep on going. It seems that the confessions were extracted under torture, so that's reliable, isn't it? Yes, yeah, of course. So Jacques de Molay, the order's Grand Master. I always hear Grand Master, I think of Grandmaster Flash. You know, and I just imagine, them doing that, because that's clearly what a Grandmaster does, obviously. Reportedly issued a curse on those who persecuted the Knights Templar as he faced burning at the stake in Paris. That's a particularly unpleasant way to go, isn't it? I saw one of those programs where it was rating things on the most painful thing to do, and it was the second most painful thing to do. Not to do, to do whilst, losing your life. Apparently it's a little bit... less prolonging for your life, apparently. However, in some countries, they've got different dates, which are considered to be unlucky. In Italy, for example, Friday the 17th, yes, is thought to be an ominous date, as is Tuesday the 13th in Spanish folklore. Now, it's a delightful, man. Oh, look, it's one of these stair chair adverts. It's like Mrs. Wibbly from Gremlins? Goes flying up the thing on her little stair lift. Anyway, so we pop then over to what was nearly a massive thing. What's with this number 17? So we pop over to the fountain of quite a lot of bit of knowledge, isn't it? Oh, Wikipedia. Oh, hold on. Apparently, okay. Very good, very good. And good morning to you, Lord Mustard. Apparently, Superstition by Stevie Wonder counts as a Friday the 13th song. Very good. So does Bad Moon Rising by Creedence Clearwater Revival. So Googled. Well, very, very good. Top marks. For I suppose Colonel Mustard over there. Oh, good morning. Oh, yes, please hit like. Yes, do please. Good morning to you, Lady GJ. I hope you are all good. Good. Yes, of course. Hello to you. Please do subscribe and all that stuff. Good. Oh, look at it. You guys are so lovely. Oh, we've got 13 people watching apparently as well. Ooh, look at this. The things are aligning. So anyway, why is the number 17 like this way in Italy? Well, the superstition, why do I have this word in it? The superstition has roots in religion, history, and the symbolism of the number 17 in Italian culture. So why is it unlucky, is Roman numerals and death. In Roman numerals, the number 17 is written XVII, okay? When rearranged, it can form the word VIXI, which means in Latin, I have lived, implying I am dead. Well, that's a fucking stretch, though, isn't it? Well, you got to reorganise it a bit and blow on it and wait till the wind blows east. Yeah, it means something else. Good job. All right, okay. This association with death and bad luck makes 17 an ominous number. Okay. According to some interpretations, the Great Flood in the Bible began on the 17th day of the second month, which adds a layer of misfortune. Okay, lovely. Friday itself my goodness, I can't read today, can I? Friday itself has religious significance as the day of Jesus' crucifixion in traditional Christian blah, 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 making the combination of 17 and Friday double lucky. double unlucky. Ooh. And it's because it's not complete. Oh, I see. So because the number is 7 has got pointy bits to it, it's not complete. Not like a 6 or an 8 with nice round numbers. Which, of course, that's very lucky in Asian circles. The number 6, for example, that's very lucky over there because it's a nice round number. But 6 has got a point at the top. I hate to point that out, but it's got a pointy bit at the top. Just saying. So Friday's long been considered an unlucky day because it was a crucifixion. Yeah, okay, well, that doesn't tell us anything, does it? So it might be because you can rearrange some stuff and it kind of looks funny. So that's kind of like the reason we've got it. It looks funny, and if you rearrange it, you can make stuff out of it. So, it's like Play-Doh, really, isn't it? Oh, no, why would they do that? At least give us a bit of a narrowing of what we're looking at with it. No, absolutely not. No. Bear with that, of course. You think, well, what other crazy superstitions do we have around the world that we might point and laugh at? Well, that takes us over to here. Here are a variety of different amazing things, largely in Europe, that people do. I think the mirror thing is pretty much universal, isn't it? We'll give it that. This mirror, lovely. So we've got the mirror thing. Let's skip on through. Knocking on wood. Is this a transnational thing? The knocking on wood. I heard it was so if you knock on the woods, the little fairies that live in the woods that give you bad luck, they can't hear you. So if you knock on wood while you're saying stuff, they go, I can't hear it. I have no idea what you just said. And I thought that was how it worked, but apparently churchgoers like to touch a bit of wood in their way to the service. Yeah, they're a bit like that. But that's according to Yahoo, and who cares what Yahoo talks about? Yeah, are they even there? Can you imagine Yahoo's still around? Wasn't it the story that they wanted to buy, or they refused to buy Netflix or something? They offered them some money, and Netflix went, "No, we're worth more than that." And they went, "Well, we're to you again, matey." Yeah, there you go. That's great, isn't it? The evil eye. This is a Turkish thing, isn't it? Yeah. Someone ever complimented something you own, only for it later to be broken or ruined? You've got. Have I? Oh, lovely. Anyway, so to guard against such disastrous gazes, people in Turkey have an amulet called Nazar Bonkugi. That's a lovely name, is it? Nazar Bonkugi. I'm sure you know what we're talking about, but if you don't, here is of course what's it? What's it called? Evil eye. Yes, there you go. A blackbird thing. Oh, but do magpies? Who does magpies? We've got to salute the bloody magpies. That's bloody annoying, isn't it? Like, I don't know if you guys do this, walking on 3 drains. If there's a collection of 3 drains together, you're not allowed to walk on them. Or if there's 2 drains together, you can walk on them. This has ruined my life, this superstition. I'm walking through town, and there's this woman and a pushchair and this other woman and a pushchair. They're looking at me. I look back, and the only way to get around these people is walking on this collection of 3 drains. Now, normal people would probably walk on the 3 drains and then hope they didn't, I don't know, get hit by a car. No, I had to go round, but I had to go round them and the thing, which made me look like I really didn't like these people. She hated that. She thought I was just trying to be a thing. So she drove her buggy at me, complete with child. So she tried to ram-raid me and my superstition. But so there you go. Does anybody else do that? Is it just me? I don't mess with Ouija boards. Yeah, well, that's all a bit. Though, isn't it? Ouija boards was it a Victorian board game where it was a way of getting out your secret feelings by spelling things out to people. But yeah, very ominous these days, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, I do salute magpies too, and you've got to say morning colonel, but you've got to do that kind of morning colonel. In fact, I drove someone past the other day, and I was like, oh, morning colonel, and I kind of did that, morning colonal, and the guy kind of looked at me and thought, he thought I'd got something on his head, so he went away kind of wiping his head like this. It's like, no, it's just me being silly, saluting magpies. Anyway, so black cats, we all know about black cats. That was it. We've got the whistle here, which was something I never knew until a friend of mine had a Lithuanian girlfriend who told me off. But yes, whistling, but in general, specifically whistling indoors and at the sun are both ill-advised actions according to Russian and Norwegian superstitions. Whistling indoors is supposed to lead to financial problems, whilst in Norway, whistling at the sun supposedly causes rain. Yeah, just look at that. Oh, Cooter Brown. I love that. And I love the picture too. Hello, Cooter Brown. I've not seen you before. Gorilla Fart. Thank you for that. Love it. Hello to you. So anyway, yeah, so don't whistle at the sun. Well, yes, doing it, breathing at the sun or whatever it is that people do. Sitting at the corner of a table in Hungary and Russia is very bad. It's unlucky. They will allegedly never get married. Well, set me up. I know where I'm sitting. Yeah, pop me over in the corner. I'm perfectly happy. But some say the bad luck only hangs around for 7 years. That will look like mirrors him. But why chance it? It says, why chance it? Oh, right. Don't sit on the corner. Round tables. Get a round maybe that's what King Arthur was all about. Maybe he was like, well, I don't want to sit in the corner. No one likes the corner anyway. You've got the leg. You can't take your knees under properly, can you? Terrible. Anyway, purses on the floor in the Philippines. That is bad luck. If you do that, particularly, financial bad luck. Yes, or sitting directly on the cold ground can lead a woman to never having children, or mad piles. Yes, that's just as good one for hemorrhoid reduction, isn't it? That don't sit on the cold ground. You know. Makes sense, according to Russian myth. And that's why they're gopnik, isn't it? They've got a phrase in Russia called gopnik, or to gopnik, where you sort of crouch. And it's also their word for a chav, or, I don't know, chad, I suppose is the other thing. Vodka. Although vodkas are mixed. Vodka's everywhere, isn't it? So it's positive and negative. Toast with water. If you drink a toast to somebody using water in Germany, apparently the tale is derived from a Greek myth where the spirits of the dead would drink the water from the river Lethe. That's why I got that. The goddess and river of forgetfulness. There we go. So if you drink water, you get forgetful in Germany. Yes. Let's do one more. The Hagia Sophia thumb turning. All right. Okay. Once a church, a mosque, and now a museum, the Hagia Sophia in Turkey is also home to a column that has a deep thumb hole in it. Well, you know, the story goes that a Byzantine emperor, Justinian. What do you call a Byzantine emperor with a small penis? Just Indian. See, brilliant. I had a nagging headache cured after touching the collar. Men have been trying that excuse on their women for years. Yes, but if you touch the collar, your headache will go away. Yes, absolutely. Definitely a thumb hole. Yes, that's... people are very gullible, aren't they? I loved it, but apparently people now wait in line to put their thumb in the hole and rotate their hand in a circle for the rumored healing powers. So that's not necessarily bad luck, then, isn't it? That's just sort of a general superstition. It's for your thumb. Anyway, so I thought while we were there, we better pop over to Japan. Japan, quite a superstitious place. So I thought we'd do a couple here before I lead us on to some more stories. Equally as dodgy as the thumb hole one. So sneezing. In Japan, the Japanese are so romantic at heart and believe that if a person sneezes once, it means someone is talking about them. Sneezing twice means the person who is talking about them is saying something bad, while sneezing 3 times is that someone has fallen in love with you. All right, so it's a bit like magpies. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for... No, not at all like magpies. Not at all like them. Never mind. Oh, so that's... well, there we go. Well... Yeah, okay. Well, I tend to go in 2s and 3s. So I'd pretty, well, that would be nice, wouldn't it? We don't want to sneeze twice. You want to push out that third one, don't you? Yes. That's what Milsey said. In Japan, it's common practice to always tuck your thumbs when you visit a cemetery or hide your thumbs in the presence of funeral cars. Oh, okay. So no old men dancing. And then it's believed that this protects one's parents from early death. Because the thumb is also called the parent finger. I thought the parent fingers were different ones. I thought the notorious daddy finger was this one. I thought that was the notorious daddy finger. But I guess not. I suppose the parent finger goes over there, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's add one last one from Japan. Is sticking joysticks. Well, just be a bit odd, wouldn't it? Joysticks in your noodles. Sticking chopsticks upright in a bowl of rice is considered to be unlucky and rude. Yes, well, most things are rude. The reason is standing chopsticks resemble incense sticks. Oh, well, there you go. I messed it up for a good reason, didn't I? That they're kept during rituals for the dead. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. We've learned that lovely sneezing twice not as good as sneezing 3 times, and tuck your thumbs in so your parents don't die early. Well, this must be very difficult to leave your life. Oh, sorry, I totally crept into that story. How difficult is it to leave life? Yeah. Yes, it's stuck in there again. Yeah. I like it. Fantastic job. Fantastic. So as we were along the way, I thought, well, we'd visited Russia in our delightful travels, and I thought, well, wouldn't it be lovely? In fact, I needed to come down to here in order to segue a little bit better. Let's just do one quickly so it doesn't feel so unconnected. In Russia, yellow flowers are gifted to ones because they symbolize. Are never. Sorry. Well, that was good. In Russia, yellow flowers are never gifted to loved ones as they symbolize infidelity, separation, and death. What a lovely color for death. It's a joyous color, that, isn't it? Oh, look, the daffodils are out again. Yeah, I know, Keith died. Anyway, so as we're enjoying ourselves in Russia, see what it did there? That's better. Via the window that's freshly licked, I think is a chosen method of exit. Or with people in jackets, white coats. That's also a very good method, I hear. So anyway, we were with Russians, weren't we? Yes, of course. And I teased you yesterday with a story about goats, because for some reason goats appear here quite a lot now. Fantastic. And I said that Russia sent 100 elite goats to North Korea. Can you believe it? What a fair trade for all those people they sent in return. By the way, and all those tourists that disappeared still haven't turned up yet. All 38 of them. So tourism's going well. But on the face of it, they've got a few more goats as a result. And it's not just goats, of course, that's the gifting. I mean, I thought the man who got gifted a 35-foot robe the other day was probably going to have trouble finding somewhere to put it. But Russia like to do things a certain way, I guess. So first of all, it sent the elite breed goats. These are 100 dairy goats from St. Petersburg, apparently. Quite what's so elite about them, they don't say. But if it's anything to do with our narwhal or whatever for us from the early episodes, those of you that were watching way back in the distant things of about 30 days ago, sorry. Yes, of course they had the Russian spy whale, didn't they? Yeah, well. So since the opening of a new route between the countries, Kazan, in whenever that was, live animals have been cleared for shipment to North Korea, including horses, cows, and more stuff. But it doesn't just stop there. No. I've got the other list of amazing other animals too. Here we go. Last month alone, they'd shipped 70 animals, including an African lion, 2 bears, 2 yaks, 25 pheasants, 40 mandarin ducks, and 5 cockatoos. Come on. That's not much, is it, though? I mean, pheasants, they're pretty cheap. You can hit them with your car any day of the week. They're... it's this one. Hello, Sparkle Jumper Queen. Good to see you, as always. A good morning to you. And a happy Friday the 13th to you. Absolutely. Where we are. So, yes. So nothing particularly great. I mean, the bears, you find them. The one African lion, I guess, is the only one. But you can probably get those in Russia everywhere, can't you? People have got those as presents as toys, haven't they? Yes, it's a sign of support, kindness, and care. That dinner, isn't it? That is one crazy dinner that's going to happen over there. So, yes, there you go. That was the delightful story I teased you with yesterday. Now, animal love, of course. Yes, we're going there now. I mean, I've even got a little thing. Animal lovers. Animal love, of course, is not necessarily something that's frowned upon. But what I thought was quite interesting is that not all states in the marvelous America land are actually thinking all in the same direction. In fact, so much so, here is a map, in fact, of America. America. Here it comes. There it is. Delightful. Now, in the light blue states, if you love an animal a bit too hard, it's just a misdemeanor. If you love an animal a little bit harder, love an animal over here in South Dakota, that's a very naughty one. You'll go to prison for it. But over here in West Virginia, nope, it's fine. So over here, they don't. Why in West Virginia they don't have any laws that protect anything to do with animals? But they did actually try and launch one. There was, in fact, House Bill 4455. Which I did, of course, check out for you fantastically here. And it in here, it actually gives you a phrase I wasn't familiar with until I started reading this legislation, is the phrase, it died in committee, the idea. So essentially that means that you get it before the people, you say, what do you think of my idea? And they go, off you go, son. We've got McDonald's to clear in the planning department. But yeah, apparently it died in committee. So the glorious people over in West Virginia said, no, we like to be individual, and we're going to have our everything's fine over here. So isn't that glorious? Isn't that glorious? Which took me limping briefly on to our last story of the day, which is, of course, llamas. Yes, can't finish the day without a few llamas. Oh my goodness me, I've totally missed some comments here. There we go. Location, yeah. West Virginians get tired of doing my ex accused me of having an affair with her. Is that true? Is that oh my goodness! What a thing! See, in Norfolk is that would be normal for Norfolk. My goodness me! So yes, one last story for you today. It is the mystery as rampaging llamas take to the streets as Scots left puzzled. What is it with people, llamas, and escaping creatures? It is just. It is just the craziest thing. So some more llamas have gone loose in Scotland. What the hell are they doing over there? So Scots have been scratching their heads after rampaging llamas were spotted roaming the streets of Dumbarton. The three cheeky animals were seen wandering around a residential area at around 12:45 on a Saturday afternoon. Well, I went for a stroll. Clearly Saturday afternoon. Well, what? Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If he's accusing you of doing crazy things, he must be like, you must be sex with the dog. Strange I brought that up out the blue. Like I was watching this program about this woman who killed her husband with azaleas. And she was talking to this detective, and she goes, anybody can kill anybody. Anything can kill anybody these days. Like those flowers in the middle of the road, those azaleas, they could have killed him. Hang on a second. But I think we better look at poisoning. So they looked at poisoning and found that, yes, it turned out azaleas and antifreeze was the weapon of choice. There you go. I think GSP is safe now. We've got her over here at the Manor, away from such crazy Norfolkians down there. Anyway, so they were having a lovely stroll on a Saturday afternoon through Scotland, and locals were in stitches as pictures emerged on social medias of the llamas, with no obvious reason of how they got there. Well, they fucking escaped, didn't they? I mean, really. JG. I'm assuming not a person. That would be quite interesting, wouldn't it? Oh, bloody hell, there's some llamas outside. Derek, there's llamas outside again. Sorry, love, I'll get the broom. Yeah, crazy. 2 llamas can be seen on the pavement of a street nearby. Another comic picture. The 3 llamas can be seen chasing each other. Oh, they're having a lovely time. And here they are. Lovely. As you can see, not much in Dumbarton. There's such an English sort of caption to this. Right, who's lost their pet alpacas in Dumbarton? Right, who's lost their pet alpacas in Dumbarton? Yeah, that's how it goes. So many questions going to guide them to my mum's garden. You'd be pissed, wouldn't you? What the fuck are you doing now, Tracy? Well, I thought I'll bring them home for you, mum. What? One local who initially mixed up the animals with their camelid twin said, right, yeah, I've said that already. There we go. Yes, naturally, others in the comments started poking fun, and so they wouldn't like to cross them as they're a herd of packers. They can alpaca punch. Fucking yeah. I almost did a llama once. Oh, what with your fists with the car? I mean, had it been hanging around your ex? It was. He was blaming you sleeping with the dog, so you had to, you blame. Maybe it was the yes. Maybe that's it. Yeah, we must know more. There's a farm near me, and they got loose. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, blimey! Death by llama. Well, that's it. There was one death actually by llama. I'm glad to actually remember that I looked this up the other day. There was one death by llama. The only reason why the person died is because when the llama bolted, he was holding on to the, I was going to say steering wheel, but it's not. Llamas don't have steering wheels, clearly. The lead thing, the reins, and as the llama bolted, this person got dragged and mauled and all this sorts of stuff. So it wasn't, it was kind of, manslaughter rather than murder, I guess, to a degree. Was that for my joke? Thank you for my old man joke. You were driving. Good. Was he not using his indicators? Bloody llamas. They don't know how to indicate on roundabouts. I know. I don't know why I've adopted these things as sort of like virtual pets. I don't know why I'm talking about them, but they've been bugging our GSP. So yeah, they're definitely going down in our things. Yeah, but they must have been kind of scary though. You're driving around in a bloody great llama standing in front of your car. Yeah, that's got to be a bit spooky. We feel for you there, GSP. Good job. Anyway, so there you go. The mystery is how they got there or where they came from, but it's understood the animals were soon rescued by cops. like the one who tased the goat the other day. Yes. There you go, love. Now sort him out. Bundle him in the back of the police car. We'll just drop off at McDonald's on the way back. Anyway, so apparently one person said they were safely taken home by police, even though everybody says they don't know where they came from. They were taken home. But there you go. But there you go. They were delightfully returned home to the thing. So what a delightful ending that was. Fantastic. So then, my possums. That is it for today. Actually, I'm going to show you what I'm watching. This is what I'm currently watching. I am watching Last Resort Between the Sheets. This is the video that I'm working on right now. Should be up hopefully today or tomorrow. Yes, we've got this one. There's Gino. There's this one. I mean, it is Celebrity Disaster Field. So I thought I'd do this while we wait for the next Lalu. Which I believe is a new series, isn't it? It's Love During Lockup again, which I believe starts this weekend, or today, in fact. So we'll have a little look at that, see how that's doing. The Last Resort is good. It looks good. I'm enjoying so far. There's just so much. I mean, what these programs, they're only 40 minutes long, which is good. It does take me a while to get through an hour and a half of stuff. I'm a little bit easily distracted. I don't know if you've noticed. I think these, I'm just so key-janglingly, tangentially, easily distracted that I can't even remember what I'm talking about now. So that's fantastic. Anyway, moving on. I've got to go. Hopefully new people. Yeah, there's some new people. There's some old people. Some people I haven't been familiar with. But generally speaking, it is fun. So I hope we'll have some fun on that together. Other Lalu thing. I don't know why my last video for some reason is struggling to break 600 views. I mean, I don't know what I quite did. Maybe it's the wrong timing or something. Yes, but typically I'll get sort of around about 2,000 plus on a Lalu video. But I have no idea what I did wrong this time. So I'll do better next time. I promise. So yes, please do subscribe if you've not been here before. Sorry, I was reading comments. I get so distracted. Thank you for there you go. I'll take one for the team. Take one for the reality team. Absolutely. So I better go. I'm starting to waffle. I've got to do dad stuff. And I also want to show you this thing that I've got to take you through this thing tomorrow. It's the Shilajit advert I've been doing for this company, health food company. They wanted to, I did them a line, and I was so fantastic because I thought Shilajit sounds like shit. See. So my whole advertising is based on the fact it sounds a bit like shit. There you go. It also looks like shit too. Actually, I'll tell you what. While we're here, right? This is how it is. So you get this little thing, right? Shilajit, if you don't know, is this weird stuff that comes from rocks. So it rocks. Oh no, it's leaks everywhere. Ugh, look, can you see? Ugh, nasty. Ooh. It's it's really like ammonia-y. It's like, I know. I'm supposed they have no. There's no connection between that advert and this, so that's fine. Don't worry. Yeah. Oh, I've spilt it. So, but you get this little spoon, right? And you get like, if there was any left, you get a little spoonful and you put it in milk, and it's supposed to make you like full of energy. Look, I mean, it's. So anyway, yeah, I've been advertising this. I'll have to show you the advert. The advert's quite funny, actually. I play a caveman. So yeah, there you go. More of this stuff to do. I've got an exercise belt that I'm doing next. I've done this CBD company, and more hopefully to come. It sticks to you. It is nasty stuff. Shilajit. So my line, sort your shilajit out, is my line. So you make your life better by having shilajit seeds. Yeah. Anyway, so I will connect these dots. I promise one day. But yes, for now I'm doing that. So please do join me again next week. Now, please do enjoy the video. Hopefully I'll drop over the weekend. Have a lovely weekend. Do please embrace some love or something lovable. Oh, you've used it, have you? Was it any good? Is it any good? Yeah. I won't go near it because it smells faintly like weed. It's got really strong, like it's like really ammonia-y. Yeah, that's not pleasant. I'm going to go and smell funny now. Okay, so anyway, I'm off. Have a lovely day. Be good. Take care of yourself. And all that sort of stuff. Clicking over there, clicky thing, doing that. There we go. Fantastic. So until we see you again, smooth, huh? Until I see you again, do please take care of yourself and all that stuff. See, I missed another line. How's it going? Stay beautiful. Love to my free and my fucking memory.